Just joining, thanks for joining. And take some time, get comfortable. Get comfortable. This is good. This one's going to be good. Then again, when are they not good? All right. I know today is Saturday and Friday you might have gotten with your friends and you might have went out and you hung out and you did your thing, and then you come here like church Saturday morning and you get your feel, you get your feel. So today I just want to let us forget about all of that, anything that we did, anything that caused us any drama, any problems, any struggles, any troubles, anything that caused us any worries, anything that rushed us, anything that made us feel in a hurry, anything that made us feel like life was moving too fast for us and we got to slow it down. And so that's why we're here. We're here to slow down. We're here to slow down so we can feel, and not F-E-E-L, but feel. It's like filling a cup. So we can feel, F-I-L-L. So we can fill your cup, fill you up, fill your soul. We want to fill your soul. And we do that by petitioning for God to move on our behalf. And so right now I'm going to begin to petition God. I petition God to move on your behalf, my behalf, our behalf, the collective behalf. God, I'm asking for nothing that is strange of you, nothing that is far off from you, nothing that is something you don't do. God, I'm asking you to move on our behalf, and what I'm asking for you to do, God, is to help us get out of these dumps and help us to pick ourselves up. And so I'm asking you to help us to resurrect our life. I'm asking you to move on the behalf of some of us who doubt, some of us who worry, some of us who think too much, some of us who think that we're not doing enough, some of us who think that we're doing too little, some of us who begin to feel short-handed by our own life. Life hasn't given me enough to do. And I'm here to speak to you and ask you, God, to help us to resurrect our life so that we can pick ourselves up and not worry, not worry or not scurry or not scatter or not be asunder somewhere in the openness. But we know right now where we are that we are connected. We are truly connected to the source of who we are. And I know that I mentioned this yesterday where I said the truth is you are the truth, and that is the truth. We know that within you, in us, God, we are the truth. You are the truth. We know that you in us is the truth, and we know that because you are in us, we thus are in you, and that means we are thus the truth. And so making us one, God, I know that we are the truth. I am the truth. You are the truth. He is the truth. She is the truth. And so we come today to feel our souls so that we resurrect our life. Fill our souls with you, God. We're asking for you to move on our behalf. We're asking for you to move on helping us remember who we are. To remember who we are. So we petition for you daily. It's a process. We ask that you move and act on our behalf. Show up from within us so that we may sense a feeling that our power came from something greater. Whenever there's a task ahead of us, whenever there's an obstacle in front of us, whenever there's a barrier that's blocking us, whenever there's people surrounding us with all of the noise, saying a lot, God, I'm asking that you help us to resurrect our life. So many times we begin to feel like we're not enough. So many times we begin to feel as if we're shortchanging ourselves, and so many times we begin to feel that we need to do more because we think we're not doing enough. And that feeling comes about because we get down on ourselves and believing that we're not doing enough, or we need to do more, or we need to stay creative, or we need to stay active, or we need to stay relevant. And I believe that that is a sense of coming from a place of feeling down, or feeling shortchanged, or feeling like you've been shorthanded by life, like you're not doing enough. And I'm here to tell you that if you are the helper, you're doing enough. If you are the aid, you are doing enough. If you are the second hand, you are doing enough. If you are the helpmate, you are doing enough. Not every time do we need to be doing the front runner leadership work. Not all the time do we need to be in the front. Not all the time do we need to be out front. Not all the time do we need to be open. Sometimes we need to be closed off. Sometimes we need to be in the background. Sometimes we need to be in the backfield. Sometimes we need to be behind the scene. Sometimes we need to be behind the curtain. But understand that when we are behind the curtain, behind the scene, in the background, out of the spotlight, I want you to understand that you are doing enough. God is here today, speaking with me, speaking with you, telling you that you do enough. You do enough. Stop trying to do more than enough, because what you do is enough. And it's never not enough. Everything that you do is enough. That's what you're supposed to do. That is enough. And so you need to resurrect. You need to pick up. Stop putting yourself down here in the pit and resurrect yourself. Resurrect your life. Resurrect your life, knowing that everything that you do enough, especially if you do it from your heart and do it 100%. If you're doing it 100%, you are doing all of that which you can do, and that is enough. That is enough. I'm here to tell you that you're doing enough. So I want you to resurrect. Begin to daily resurrect your life. Stop looking to put pen to pad. Stop looking to put ideas to paper. Stop looking to put thoughts out here in the world and try and act on every single thing. You are the sum of your thoughts. And I say this to say that whatever you think, as the good book wrote, so a man thinketh, so is he. Whatever you think, if you think you're not doing enough, then the thinking of not doing enough is going to bring you down into the not enough category. And you're going to begin to feel like you're not enough. The thinking of not enough is going to bring you down to the not enough category where not enough people dwell. And I'm here to tell you, as I petition God on your behalf, that you do enough. Stop putting yourself down there and resurrect. Stand up. Get up. Resurrect your life and live. Resurrect your life and live. God, I'm so thankful today that we here together are hearing these words, because I know that these words are not my words alone, but I know that these words are the words of the people here, that these words are the words they speak in their own heart, that I am just a channel, a vessel that you are using to bring these words through. God, I am thankful that you are using me as that channel, that vessel for the words to come through, so that those who are here listening can get what they need together to resurrect their life today. And I'm asking you to stop putting yourself down and you don't do enough lanes. Stop putting yourself down in you don't do enough category. And resurrect in the spirit. Feel, F-I-L-L. Fill yourself up. Fill your soul up with the okay, with the contentment, with the present understanding that I'm going to stand right here in my enough. That's resurrecting your life when you make a statement like that. When you boldly claim and profess that I am going to stand right here in my enough. If you make that claim, you will not feel rushed. You will not feel hurried. You will not feel scattered. You will not feel like you need to do so much more than you have to do. That's a resurrecting your life. Saying, I am doing enough. And the stress levels will come down so much. The stress levels will come so much. They will come down so much. They will come way, way, way down. This is what God is speaking. Every word that I'm saying, God from within me, God from within me is speaking to you. God from within me is speaking as me, to me, through me, for me, with me. Within me. And these words are not my words alone, for I remember there's a scripture when the Christ said, for these words I don't do alone. What I do, I don't do alone. What I speak, I don't speak alone. I don't speak these words alone. I don't speak these words alone. Because I know that I am within my higher self. I know that I am not here with you, the vessel you're seeing, but I know that I channel something higher within me. I channel something greater, and I resurrect that greatness, that greater thing that is inside of me. I resurrect that every single day. I resurrect that to come to you. I resurrect that to meet you here, to say that these words are not my words alone, that these are your words. I resurrect that within me, so that the greater words, the greater things, the greater understanding can come from within me. And I know that I don't speak alone, and I don't do alone. And that's why we petition God, because we know that it takes an act. We know that it takes a move. We have to petition. So when I speak, I'm not speaking. I petition God to speak. So therefore God is speaking to you. Therefore God is speaking to you. I don't act on my own behalf. I don't act because I don't act alone. I petition for God to move on you and I behalf together. And when I petition God, I am drawing God out of you. I'm speaking to you to draw God out of you so that you stand up to resurrect your life. So that you can resurrect and say, I do enough. Why do I need to do more? I am enough. Where is it in any book that says I have to do more? What book tells me I have to do more? For do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow has its own worries. Why do you think about how much more you can do only to put yourself in the stresses of tomorrow, in 10 years from now, in a year from now, in a month from now, in a week from now? Why already add that stress to you? I'm telling you, resurrect your life right now by standing up and saying, I do enough. I do enough. And that's all I'm going to do. I do enough. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do any more than that. I'm not going to do any more that is asked of me. Say these words with me. I'm not going to do any more that is asked of me. I'm only going to do enough. If I feel tired, I'm going to stop. If I feel it's draining me, I'm going to stop. If I feel the energy to keep going, I'm going to keep going. I haven't done enough. If I feel the love, I'm going to do it until there is no more love in it. But if I feel the love, I'm going to keep doing it. I surrender to the greater thing that is within me. I surrender to the greater thing that is within me. I do enough. I do enough. Resurrect. Resurrect your life and say, I do enough. If you come with, I don't do enough, that is a low vibrational thought that will land you in the I don't do enough category lane. And from there you will live in the I don't do enough low self-esteem feeling. And when you stand up, when you resurrect your life, when you resurrect yourself, when you resurrect, when you feel F-I-L, when you fill your soul up with the words, with the vibration, with the energy, with the love of God, and you say, I do enough. I'm not going to do any more. I'm not going to do any more. Don't say I do more than enough. It's unfair to others who do enough. Don't say I do more than enough, because you only do enough. Don't say I do more than enough, because it's unfair to those who understand that. Someone like me who understands that. Why are you doing more than enough? How can you do more than enough? Enough is enough. The old saying, enough is enough though. How can you do more than what is enough? You can't do more of what is enough. Enough is a finite word. It's finito. It's finished. It's complete. How can you do more? Then that means you're not doing enough. That means you haven't done enough. If you're doing more, you didn't do enough. When you get to enough, you're done. When you get to enough, you are done. What are you doing more for? I'm telling you to stop trying to do more than enough, because you can't. And you only add stress to your life. So when you've done enough, you say, I've done enough. You say, I've done enough. And you relish in that. Sit back and watch the others do their part. I've done enough. I used to sit on jobs where I did my job and I used to watch other people do their job, and they were kind of struggling, and you can see that they needed help. But I say, I've done my job. I've done enough. Now I sit back and watch them do their part. Because if I do more than my job, then I am doing more than what is asked of me when I took the job. Now, I'm not saying to take that attitude with you in places that you go, but what I am speaking, beloved, is it's fair for me to do that. It is fair for me to sit back and let you do your part because my part is done. It's fair for me to say I've done enough. I'm not going to go and exert myself and add stresses to myself when I've done what I was asked to do. When I got the job, I've done what I've asked to do. You have a job. When you came here, beloved, let's begin our meditation. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. Beloved, take my hand. Walk with me. And I really want you to do this. This is your meditation today. Take my hand and walk with me. And just walk with me. Wherever you are, I'm not going to create a scenario. I just want you to, wherever you are with me at, if I'm sitting on the bed with you in your bedroom and you're holding my hand, if I'm walking with you in the grocery aisle and you're holding my hand, I don't care where you are. If I am in the field, if I am on a hike with you somewhere and you're holding my hand, if we're walking down the street toward whatever store, place you love to go, but you're holding my hand, walk with me wherever you are. Just hold my hand. See, this meditation is different because I don't want you to put yourself somewhere with me together. I want you to put yourself with me. Put yourself with me. Hold me. Even hug me. Love me. Just hold me. Hold me inside of you. Hold me. Because I'm hugging every single one of you. I'm loving on every single one of you. I am with you. I am with you. If you're hugging me, if you're holding my hand, however you are touching me, but make sure you are holding or touching me. Physical contact in your spirit so you can fill your soul up. Hold me. Hold me. Wherever you are, just hold me. Know the peace. Feel the peace that I know. Feel the love that I am. The love that I am, I want you to have it with you right there in that room. Hold it. Breathe in. Hold that breath. Hold it at the top. At the crown. You know the exercise. If you've been here a while, you know the exercise. Let it rise. We want to rise it from the ground up. We want to rise the breath, raise the breath from the ground up. Let it rise through the nasal. And I want to change the word escalate to elevate. So let that breath elevate. Let it rise to the top. See, when I think elevate, I also think elevation in consciousness, elevation in love, elevation in spirit, elevation in mind, elevation in thoughts. So I want to go from escalate to elevate. So let the breath rise, let it elevate, and let it sit at the top of the crown surrounding our crown, inside and out. Because when we breathe in that biosphere, we want to release every vibration of thought that we're holding in our meditation into the atmosphere. And you release it slowly. So release that breath. Release it slowly. Release it slowly. And as you are still with me, holding me, wherever you are, if you're walking with me and you're just having a conversation with me in this meditation, or you're listening to me talk while in this meditation, I want you to look at me and love me. While walking with me, look at me and love me. Because I want you to understand that the love that you seek so much outside in the world, I am that love. But I'm saying this, listen to me carefully. You being with me, you holding on to me, you being in this space with me grants you that same love. And what I'm saying is, I am just love. But because you are in the field space of love, you are love too. And I want you to sense the love that you feel in me, but feel it for yourself now. Sense the love, the vibe, the beautiful love that you sense in me. I want you to now sense that in you and say, I didn't know I could be this kind of love. I didn't know this kind of peace. I didn't know I earned this type of love and peace within my own heart, my own life, my own soul. I didn't know that I was this kind of love. See, you have to know love to know love. I'm going to say that again for you, very slow. Take a deep breath in, and I'm going to repeat this. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Let it do the rest exercise. Let it rise, let it elevate, let it sit at the top. So here we go. Rise the breath from the ground up. And I speak and I repeat this for newcomers who come into the video. I repeat this all the time for the newcomers. So let it rise. Let it elevate. As soon as you feel that breath, make its way to the top. Let it sit at the top of the crown. And before we send that energy out into the atmosphere, before we send what's in the biosphere into the atmosphere, I want you to hold that breath with intention. And I'm going to repeat what I said. To know love, you have to know love. Oh my God. To know love, you have to know love. See, you cannot be in the field or in the space, sharing this space with me in your meditation. You cannot be there with me because I am love. And you cannot be with love unless you know love. Because love, outside of love, doesn't know anything else. Love only operates in the field of love. So anything in the field of love knows love. And I'm saying for you to resurrect your life, you have to know love. And so maybe you need to take a walk with me. Maybe you need to have a hug and a sit down with me. Maybe you need to journey with me together as I go with you, wherever you are, as I go with you. But I want you to know love because I know love. I am love and I know love. But for you to be even here in this space with me, you have to know love too. And so this is what I'm saying. You do know love. That's why you're here. That's why you're in this space with me, because you do know love. And I want you to begin to see that love doesn't operate outside of yourself. Love doesn't operate, it permeates. Love doesn't operate, it permeates. It doesn't operate outside of yourself. It permeates from within you in order for it to be outside of you. Are you hearing me? It permeates. It operates within you. In order for it to be an operation of love outside of you, it has to permeate within you. So that the operation of love can happen outside of you. But love alone doesn't operate outside of you. It doesn't work like that. So I want you to begin to know that the love that you are is not because you're with me, but because you know love. This is why I said to know love is to know love. And you're with me because you know love. And the only reason you know love is because it permeates within. In order for you to invite me into your filled space of love. See how I did that? See how I took you on a journey with me, but I made you see how much more worthy you are by bringing me into your love space? Ooh, that's so good. See how I did that? See how I turned the tables around on you for your good? You see how I did that? You see how much more worthy you are of love now? You see how much more you can protect your space of love now? You see how much more your space of love is so much more divine and so much more protected that you are so now aware and worthy of saying, hold on, wait a minute, who's this? Who are you? Because I know love. I know who I am. I know love. And if you're not operating in the field of love, see, no one can be invited in your space. And I'm talking about your personal space. Your head, your spirit, your soul. Not your environment. Not your environment. I'm talking about your personal space. No one can be invited into your head. No one can be invited into your thoughts, your mind, your soul, your spirit, your heart. No one can be invited into your being unless they know love. See how I turned that around for your good? I'm so good. I'm so good for your good. This is me resurrecting your life today. This is me resurrecting your life today. I made you see that you went on a walk with me in this journey. You went on a walk with me because I am love. Because I know love. And because I know love and I am love, in order for you to know love, you must know love. See, you can't know love unless you know love. And the only way to know love, know me, get in my space of love, is to know yourself as love. And so now the table's turned where I made you see how much more respective your space is to even invite me in, to say, oh, wait a minute, what are you doing here? Oh, that's right, you're love, you belong here. I made you see that your space is now more protective than my space. Now your space is more coveted than my space. Your love is more worthy to be in than my love is more worthy to be in. I've made you see this. And I've turned it around for your good. So that you understand that, wait a minute, no one can get in my space. What is your space? Your personal space is not your environment. Your personal space is your head, your heart, your home, your spirit. Your head, heart, and home, which is your spirit, your soul. No one can be invited into Triple H, your head, heart, and your home, unless they know love. But you invite into those spaces what you are. If you don't know love, then you're going to invite people that don't know love in your space. But if you know love, then you will know love when you see it, and they will be invited into your space. You'll let them in. You'll open the door. But now your space is more protective. You're like an endangered species of love. You're highly protected of your love space. Your love space is an endangered species. It's on the endangered species list. Only a select few can enter this space of love. You see, I made you go on a walk with me. I told you, take me on this journey. Come with me, go with me. Take my hand, and walk with me. I told you to walk with me and know love, because you have to know me, know love, know that I am love. Feel love. Feel me there with you. Feel me all around you. Feel me holding you. Feel me hugging you. Feel me just embracing you. But the love that you feel coming from me, I want you to know. That same love is you. And so guess what? I feel you giving the same love I give you right back to me. The same hug, the same hold, the same embracing. I feel it just as much as you feel me. And I'm thankful just as much as you are thankful for me. I'm thankful you invited me in your space, and I see your space as coveted, as protected. And I don't take it for granted. And now you're more watchful, with your eyes open, your spirit eye open, of seeing who you are allowing to enter your personal space. Let us breathe. Let it rise. Let it elevate. Let it sit at the top of our crown. Let us hold that resurrection of life within us. Resurrect your life with the breath. Resurrect your life with the breath. Resurrect your life with the breath. Breathe in. Rise it up. Rise it up. Breathe in. Let it elevate and let it sit at the top. We're holding that breath in our crown for a reason. Because before we release into the atmosphere, we want to make sure that every intentional thought that we have in the biosphere is an intentional thought. So when I say resurrect your life, say in yourself, I am resurrected. Within your soul, say that right now before you release. And as you begin to say that, slowly release. Say, I am resurrected. And then slowly release your breath. I want you to repeat after me. I am resurrected in my life. I am resurrected in my soul. I am resurrected in my heart. I am resurrected in my thoughts. I am resurrected in my mind. I am resurrected in my spirit. I am resurrected in my home. I am resurrected in my being. I am resurrected in my purpose. I am resurrected in my calling. I am resurrected in my mission. I am resurrected in my family. I am resurrected in love. I am resurrected in health. I am resurrected in oneness. I am resurrected in wholeness. I am resurrected in completeness. I am resurrected in God. I am resurrected in my ancestors. I am resurrected in my children. I am resurrected in my spouse. See, what I am asking you to do, when you say you are resurrected, that means every time you enter into these spaces, you are already filled, Filled, F-I-L-L. You are already filled up. You've already filled the space. You've already filled the space. So when I'm asking you to say these things, you're already filling the space. Beloved, I'm asking you to own that. And by owning that, you're fulfilling that space. So when you say I am resurrected in my spouse, that means your spouse becomes who you are. When you say, I am resurrected in my children, you are proclaiming that your children are as you are, because you're resurrected in your thoughts. And so their thoughts become higher thoughts. Their ways become higher ways. Their acts become higher acts. And you, beloved, you become higher in every way. You become higher in every thought. You become higher in everything. So you say, I am resurrected. I am resurrected. I am resurrected in life. I am resurrected in love. I am resurrected. Take another deep breath in. Take another deep breath in. Do the exercise. Do the exercise. Let it rise. Elevation of the breath. What did I say earlier? What did I say earlier? That love cannot operate outside you. Love permeates, it doesn't operate. I have a saying, it's called the flow. I have an acronym for the word flow. Feeling love operate where? Anybody that knows me knows this last part. Within. Not without, but within. Feeling love operate within, because love permeates. It doesn't operate outside of you. It permeates inside of you. It's an operation of love inside of you. It permeates, and therefore it makes its way outside. And you swim in the rivers and the streams and the bodies of waters of love, and the canals and the creeks of love, filling yourself up, beloved. Release that breath. If you're still holding it, release it slow. Always release your breath slow, because you want to make sure you're intentional of your thoughts. You don't want to be quick with. You want to make sure, what intention are you holding as you release? Every time you release, be aware of the intention you're holding. I am enough. I am resurrected. Well, then release it slowly. What are you resurrected in today? I'm usually always sad to take off from this part and end it for you, but I must cleanse you before I go. I must cleanse you before I go. I must cleanse you and consecrate you. I must cleanse you and consecrate you. So I consecrate you, I cleanse you, I resurrect you in love, I resurrect you in spirit, I resurrect you in heart, I resurrect you in your home, I resurrect you in your family, I resurrect you in your careers, I resurrect you in your purpose, I resurrect you in your calling, I resurrect you in your mind, I resurrect you in your thoughts, I resurrect you in your children, I resurrect you in your husband, I resurrect you in your wife, I resurrect you in your family around you, I resurrect you in your circles, I resurrect you in your business, I resurrect you. I resurrect your life in love as I resurrect minds. But I'm resurrected. Beloved, I love to come, and it's always sad when I go. But we must meet here again. We must meet here again. We must meet here again. Okay? I just want to go through the people here and just acknowledge. I may not call out your name, but I do want to say, if you're here, I see you. I see your comments. I see your comments. I see your love. I see your appreciation. I see your flowers. I see all of you here today. I see all of you. I see all of you today. And I'm thankful that you joined me. I'm thankful that you're here. I'm thankful that you're here. I'm thankful that you're with me. I'm thankful that you're in this space with me. I'm so thankful. So thankful. Ashe, Atone, and Amen. Be well and be light. And you know the saying, I love you, I love me, I love us.